Hi everyone, welcome back to Crochet Rocks. Tracy here, and I'm going to review the latest Crochet Lace magazine. So if you've been watching my Open With Me's, you'll know that the first two of these I reviewed. The first one being the cheapest one, then the second one being a bit more expensive. On the third edition, it was going to revert to its actual price of $5.99. Excuse me. Unfortunately, I was ill when the third one came out, but I think it's a bit advantageous in a way because the third one was the first one of the actual price. So, you know, may not be a benchmark of what they're really going to be like. But this one is now the fourth, and I think this is going to show you quite a stark contrast between the first two and what you're actually going to get ongoing in these magazines. So the first thing that I noticed was the thickness of it. I'll show you that in a sec. I'm going to undo this pack, and while I do that, in the meantime, if you haven't already, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. If you can hit all on your notification bell, YouTube don't notify for all anymore, so at least you'd get the chance of seeing some of the videos when they come up. Okay, so straight away the packaging has now become a lot more simplified. There's absolutely nothing on there. Gone are the kind of glossy adverts and other bits and pieces. We have this little magazine, and we have one ball of the yarn. So this is the Crochet Lace freebies that have been coming along with the editions. Now in the first one we had two balls. The second one we had one. I can't comment on the third. I was too ill to even go outside the house, so I didn't actually get to see it. But you get 20 grams, approximately 65 meters of cotton yarn. And here it is. It's 100% cotton, I believe. Sorry, I thought I was getting a parcel then, but it was just my neighbour. Okay, so it's a nice colour. They've all been quite bluey, apart from, I can't really comment on last one. I didn't see it. But there's an awful lot of blue in this throw that these are making. Okay, this is how thick this is. I think if I put my fingers there, you'll see. I was a little shocked when I picked it up in the supermarket, just how little you got in this particular edition. And I wanted to do this because, yes, I said I would do the first ones, being as though they were very, very reasonable in price. The first one was it $1.99, second one $2.99, and then from that moment on £5.99. So £6. Let's not be bamboozled by a penny. It's £6 by anyone's money. So in this we have an elegant evening bolero. Bring out the bunting. So we've got garlands or bunting, whatever you want to call it. And your fourth crochet lace square is this one. So make square number 4 of your gorgeous throw. More crochet lace skills to learn and practice. So it's not very big, but it boasts quite a lot of content. So in this issue, you get number 4 of your throw. Ready to wear, you get the bolero. At home, bring out the bunting. And know-hows are stay tangle-free and the picot stitch. We all do our picots a little different. I do mine differently to most. I've done a few tutorials with them on. So this is bright red star surrounded by rings of navy, mint and turquoise trebles, which are double crochets in the US. Is finished with long cluster stitches that turn the circle into a square. That's this round. Okay, we've got a 1.75mm crochet hook, and you'll need scissors, tape, yarn needle, and a ball of this. Well, they call it turquoise. Yeah, I've always called it turquoise, but you can call it teal, turquoise. And obviously, remaining 100% cotton yarn in red, mint, white and navy. So I guess those are the ones we've had free so far, I would have thought. And then there are bits that are left over from the previous editions. So yeah, there was a red one obviously. Okay, let's have a look. So here's the actual square done in chart form, and then we get the information kind of pictorial part where you get really quite graphic images. So I like that part. As some of the illustrations go, they are very good at showing what you've got to do. So I know that a lot of people are visual learners and like the tutorials rather than patterns. So it's not a tutorial as such on a video, but it's a tutorial in pictures. And they are quite easy to read, pictures, and easy to read. You've got the pattern part underneath as well, if you can follow that. Okay, so that whole section, mostly about, I'd say half the book, is that square. So we've got this elegant evening bolero. Looped edging gives this pretty bolero a fine finish. So basically this is the picots in between. I've seen quite a few mesh jumpers on YouTube done like this. So it's a technique that you can see on your video should you wish to. And this is what it looks like. So it is a nice, easy kind of, not an awful lot of shaping, just a tiny bit here, but it's just quite blocky. So shouldn't be too difficult to make. Okay, so there we are. And you've got the neck shaping is the only shaping that there will be. Okay, the little holes did kind of stick together there. So I'm wondering if this is kind of designed to be separated when you get your binder, because we have blue sections, which obviously are the squares. We have these purple sections, which are the other patterns, and then we've got a green section, which are the homewares, you know, the home stuff. So I think when you get your binders and your dividers, it will show you, and then you've obviously got this gold section, which is how to do section. So you might want to keep it as it is, so that you've got the skill pages for the bits you're actually having in this magazine, or you can put them in their sections. And then at the end we've got the picot stitch. So let's just see if this shows the same way I do mine. So far so good. Can't quite, hang on, is yarn over and pull through the stitch and the loop. Yeah, that's kind of so far so good. Similar, yeah, to the way I do mine. My mum taught me the way I did mine. That's why, I believe. So here we are, and that's what it kind of looks like. Right, so that's it. I wanted to show it to you because they've got thinner and thinner as I've been reviewing them. But obviously it's now kind of settled down into the type of magazine you're likely to get all the way through this collection. You will receive one square, a pattern for yourself or somebody, and a homey one, and a skill to learn. So what do you think of this? As a price, $5.99, it is less than a magazine. The magazines that I bring to you on my Open With Me's, they have varied. Between $8.99 and $9.99. They used to be $6.99. I can remember that very well. But they have gone up, which, you know, they've gone up quite a lot really in comparison. But everything has gone up, including fuel and everything else. So maybe there are hidden costs, but they certainly have an awful lot more adverts than they used to. So I would kind of prefer they kept the prices down if they're going to have that amount of adverts in them. Having said that, this of course is $5.99 with 0 adverts. So, and it does take you through this throw, which is very nice, but it's going to set you back a pretty penny, as we've all mentioned before. But I wanted to bring you this because I wanted you to see what these are going to be like ongoing. Now, I guess, I don't know if they're ever going to bring out ones where there is 2 squares in it, so you'll get more yarn, or if you need more yarn for a next square, they'll But obviously you've got to hang on to your bits that remain for following kind of projects. So that's the review of this one. This is number 4. I wish I had been able to get number 3, but it wasn't in the shops by the time I did get out and about. If I see it at all, I might just grab it and do that. But I'm not sure how many more of these I will do. I wanted to bring you the first ones, and I wanted to bring you a good follow-up so that you can see and judge whether that is actually something that you find economically viable or worth it. So maybe if I see one in the future, I might bring it up again, but I'm not sure that I'll be doing these. Anyway, also, I've noticed in the price, we've got an Australia and New Zealand's price is $13.99. That is pretty big, isn't it? Is that not massive? Just saying, I only just noticed that for the first time. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. As I said before, if you haven't already, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye-bye for now.